I want to get back to here. There we go.
This will be a great Night Springs episode. Visitors from the Red Zone.
Alright, I want my other outfit back.
Finding the armory? None. Looks like it got shifted. We have rangers checking each sector. Fuck, whose side is the house on? Alright, we'll keep teams looking. And post a watch on the old location just in case it shifts back. We need that fucking ammo.
Oh! Alright, I want my thing back. Office assistant. I want this back. I like it a lot. Let's power up shield here. Nope, I bounced off of it. There we go. Ooh. Not enough. Energy will recover while shield is active. Yeah, I definitely want that. So maybe I'll get another ability point if I wait. Let's see if Emily is in here. We never found Marshall. What happened to Marshall?
The slide projector requires a slide to open dimensional doorways. Then which is the object of power? The slide or the slide projector?
Mm-hmm.
Or is the distinction itself a fallacy?
His corruption manifests in vastly different ways. Some hosts remain largely unchanged, while others are barely recognizable as human. What determines this level of alteration? Is it the duration of corruption? It could simply be an evolutionary process, with each entity representing a stage of growth and an undiscovered linear progression leading towards what? Additionally, his entities possess various paranatural abilities. How have they achieved this? Do they gain them from corrupting objects of power? Have they corrupted a single highly talented para-utilitarian and divided their access to paranatural abilities across the network of his corrupted hosts? As a scientist, I'm hindered by the sheer number of questions. It's difficult to identify where one should begin. What is the most pertinent question? How do we kill it? That seems like a good start.
Jesse, good to see you. We've got Dylan situated in his containment cell like you asked. I've got medical staff running tests as we speak, and I'd be happy to walk you through the details later. Other than that, what's next?
With the slide projector turned off, the hiss are shut out, but we're stuck with the ones already here. We can't lift the lockdown until they're all eradicated. If any hiss ever got out, that would be the end of everything.
Well, eliminating them all will take time. Look, I'll do what I can on my end, but my research is progressing slower than I'd like.
I think I can help with that. I am making you the head of research, effective immediately. I want you to use everything the Bureau has, every resource, every confidential scrap of data, and find a way to keep the hiss out for good.
That's... really? I mean, yes, I can certainly... Yes! Yes, I accept.
You'll do great. Besides, I didn't really have anyone else lined up.
I'm honored, Jesse, really. Thank you.
Well, you definitely need a head of research. Oh, can I ask you anything?
I've looked through the docs we found in Dimensional Research. That slide projector is extremely powerful. You were right to shut it down.
Oh, yeah.
How do you feel about me taking over as director?
You act like it just happened. You've been director since we first met, remember? I'm still thrilled. Nothing's changed. Not for me. But the Bureau has changed. Trench and Darling are gone. Their knowledge, anything not written down, disappeared with them. They knew the Bureau better than anyone.
They're the Bureau's past, Emily. We won't operate like they did. We'll learn from their mistakes. We'll be better than they ever were. We won't ever be like them.
Those are, I lost the phrase. Words you may use to jinx yourself? Darlene's fate?
When the hiss got into my head, I saw some weird things. I think Darling even spoke to me. Does that make any sense to you?
Empirically, no, but phantom voices as well as hallucinatory states are not uncommon here. And considering the forces that Dr. Darling was working with, he could have been transferred to a different plane of consciousness, physically or otherwise.
And that doesn't upset you?
Oh, very. The fact that he hid those forces from me, it's infuriating. But Darling's dream was always to look beyond our reality. This time he may have taken a step too far, but as long as his consciousness can perceive his surroundings, I'm sure he's loving it.
Maybe Darling was just trying to protect you from the darker side of his work.
Fuck that. I'm not a child. Like, don't just assume I'm going to consider something morally repugnant.
Which it all was.
Which it all was, of course.
Yeah, I think he's on another plane of... He was, like, clearly unsure if anything that he was saying was coming through the line. What about Dylan?
How is Dylan?
The same. I can't detect any his activity, but his physiology has certainly been altered by it. And I can't tell if his brain activity is genuine or simply the aftermath of the hiss, like spasms. Dylan could wake up tomorrow for all I know. I really can't say.
Then I just have to wait for him. That's fair. He waited a long time for me.
Don't worry. We'll be monitoring him round the clock. If he wakes up, we'll be ready. I don't mean that in a hostile way, just... well, you know.
I hear you. My brother isn't exactly popular around here. I hope one day he'll have the chance to change that.
What about the other people in the building corrupted by the hiss? Can you fix that?
So, there was a moment after Hedron died that I couldn't feel my powers. The hiss got into my head. Just for a moment.
So that explains the HRA outage. Before we knew what was happening, the hiss had us. They were in my head. I saw terrible things.
So it did affect everybody.
I mean, I was about to go under forever when the hiss was pushed back. The HRAs had come back on. And Dylan vanished afterwards, and we fought off the hiss that came after him. So if Hedron's death knocked out the HRAs, that means there must be a new local source for them to relay, which I'm guessing must be...
me.
You. Hedron is dead, assuming that word even applies to a resonant-based life form. But whatever it awakened in you, the power you call Polaris, is still active. Or at least, that's what my instruments are telling me.
I don't think we're ever gonna understand all of this. And I'm okay with that. I'm just glad you're here with me. That's good to know. Thanks, Emily.
Did Jesse just, like, absorb Polaris? Or I don't like at the beginning of the game when she's talking about you think she's talking about the player, and then you're like, no, it's Polaris, and now it seems like it actually has shift and Polaris is dead, and they're like, it's you? Like you are? I don't understand.
I found Dylan attacking the astral plane and the board. What was he hoping to accomplish?
Huh. Since they arrived, Hiss have been corrupting objects of power, which have an inherent link to the astral plane. Maybe their goal was to access the astral plane and the board itself.
That still doesn't tell us why.
His motives are a difficult thing to work out, but I have been digging through confidential files and noticed a strange gap in knowledge regarding the board. Looks like any data on them has either been deleted or was never gathered in the first place.
Then maybe it's time someone looked into that.
Maybe it is.
Yeah, the board.
Well, I've got a bureau to run. See you soon.
Yes, ma'am, Director Faden.
Is her picture
Please,
up
Emily.
here?
Not even
No.
as a joke.
I thought maybe these were past directors? Oh, I can't use my powers in here. And then once she accepted it, maybe that gold flag would be her photo, which would then show that all of the past directors were male. But I don't even think, I mean, maybe that's Trench up there. Maybe when you die, your picture goes up there, which means all the directors are male. And what happens when you run out of wall? Do you use this whole room? I have questions I don't have answers to.
Where are the files on parasitic entities I asked for?
I found a couple of relevant files in Dr. Darling's office. I'd have to dig through the archives for the rest, but I'm not going through the panopticon. Not with the altered items loose.
Go see if any ranger squads are available for a file retrieval mission.
I have cleared those altered items. You should be good. I guess, should I try talking to you?
Methodical. Clean out every last hiss with one thorough sweep, room by room. But if there's a building shift and even one get behind our line, then... Fuck, this place is a pain in the ass sometimes.
What happened to Marshall? Where did she go?
File on the old director, Northmore? Didn't list any dated death. You know anything about that?
Could be an error. The records staff process a lot of data. Maybe it just slipped through.
Yeah, maybe. Man, I never thought I'd be working in the executive sector. Look at me now, Ma.
Oh wow, your future.
So, what's next for Simon Arish?
Well, first off, I'm banning all slide projectors. That's it. Seriously, though, we need to review our protocols. Research should not be making decisions that endanger the entire Bureau, no, fuck it, the entire fucking world, without some serious oversight.
I think Pope would agree. Certain people in the Bureau have been working in the shadows for too long.
And I'd like to make these HRAs part of the mandatory Bureau uniform. They're not stylish, but better safe than sorry.
I don't think anyone will complain. Not after this.
Yeah, they will eventually.
What are your thoughts on me serving as director?
Well, I couldn't be more excited. I mean, look, don't get me wrong, Trench was fine, but... Well, you pulled us back from the brink, so... Well, I'm honored to serve, ma'am. I mean, fuck, shit. Faden. Sorry.
He'll get it one day. So, what's the situation in my bureau, Arish?
The situation is we are still up to our eyes in his. Not to mention the months of repairs it's gonna take just to get this place up and running again.
But is it doable?
Of course it is. You just might need to tell some rangers to grab a wrench once they're done hunting his.
And the projector?
Did anyone ever mention to you that Darling was using the slide projector?
Well, Salvador never did, but I doubt he even knew. Look, I'm well aware that it's our job to study and contain the things that we don't understand, but some of the things that Darling did were way outside of our mission statement. Look, these things are not toys, and acting like they are is only ever gonna end one way. At least Pope seems to understand that.
Well, it's secure now. No one can reach it without my say-so.
But thank Christ for that.
I'd have that thing locked down. Any word on Marshall at all?
Marshall's been missing for a while now. Any ideas where she could be?
The last time I saw her was in maintenance when I was leading the Rangers out of the Atlas. Yeah, I told her it wasn't safe, but she said she had to go check on something.
Did you ask where she was going?
Whew, Marshall is not the kind of person you question. Kind of intimidating, you know? But, she was by herself. If that helps at all.
No, it doesn't.
Not really. But thanks. Hopefully she turns up.
I guess in the DLC?
I'll see you later.
You know where I'll be.
Anybody?
Now that we're getting back on our feet, I should really talk to Arish about ration quantities.
Ration quantities. Anyone else got anything interesting to say?
Director Faden did a fine job handling this, especially considering how new she is.
I suppose, but the hiss are still all over the Bureau. When is she gonna get them out?
I'm sure she's working on it. It wouldn't kill you to admit she's doing a good job.
Anyone else?
Heard the director stopped the hiss, right? Sounds like she can really handle things.
Finally, someone had the balls to take the fight to them. It's about time we had someone other than an old man at the helm.
Actually, I agree. She's beaten the hiss over and over. If we win this thing, it'll be because of her.
So yeah, it has been all men.
I'll be here waiting for you when you wake up, brother.
Oh.
If you wake up.
He'll wake up. It's just not going to be a happy reunion. It's just not. Even with the hiss gone.
When do you think Marshall's coming back? It's not like her to be absent during a crisis.
Marshall's as tough as they come. You don't need to worry about her.
I hope you're right.
Okay.
The director shut it down. No problem. It's a huge victory. Huge!
I heard she sacrificed her brother's soul to seal the his dimension.
What are you talking about? I've told you 100 times to stop with your conspiracy horseshit.
Alright. I want to... We're gonna visit Ahti, or at least see if Ahti's come back. We're also gonna go to the Panopticon and talk to... what's-his-face?
This paranatural power contained in one place is a risk. Makes me wonder what other dangers are locked away inside the Bureau.
It's a big house.
Your director visits and my exhibits are suddenly acting up. At least some of you are behaving, my good little buddies.
Hello, ma'am. I heard about your little tussle over in Nostalgia. So, good house cleaning and things will get back to normal, right? Right? I mean, are normal, anyway.
Situation report?
Can I get a situation report for the sector?
Whew, okay, we still have to perform a proper inventory of the cells. Lord knows how many altered items snuck out during all this. Staffing. We definitely lost some people. Gonna have to hit those college career fairs, am I right? Huh.
It's hard to imagine the FBC at job fairs.
The hiss are still tearing up the place faster than we can fix it, but the containment sector is stable. Ish.
Considering the alternative, I'm happy with stable-ish. Any thoughts on me serving as director? I know it was a sudden change.
Oh, no complaints so far. Trench was all secrets, lots of meetings behind closed doors. You seem much more approachable. But if I can give you some advice, ma'am, keep a grip on who you are. I've been here a long time, and I don't know if it's the job or this place, but people change here, and not for the better.
I'll try to keep my head on straight.
That actually seems like solid advice. I appreciate that.
Will you stay on after things calm down, Langston?
Are you asking if I'm quitting? Oh, no, ma'am. I'm not having some mid-level agent make a mess of my panopticon. Plus, I'm racking up serious overtime hours with this lockdown.
Oh my god.
Just don't take too long clearing out the hiss. My cat gets separation anxiety.
I'll do what I can.
He must have gotten a pet sitter.
Bring your cat into the office.
I'll see you later, Langston.
Make a cat room.
Here, like always.
Don't like these guys.
Drop this whole robot egg.
Oh!
Stops being funny. Now shut, we'll hear you.
Okay. Alright, that makes me feel better. Oh, I had serious concerns. Okay. Maintenance. I want to see if Ahti's come back from his vacation or not.
Ahti's still gone.
Oh.
I get the feeling he had more of an agenda than he let on.
Oh, for sure. And his...
Did he already get what he was here for?
I mean, he's not a part of this? I think he's part of the house. I don't think he was like... I think he's part of the house somehow, in some way. I don't know. It's the only theory I have. Alright. I'm not gonna go... I mean, I could go talk to the mold lady. Should I go talk to the mold lady? I don't want to go talk to the mold lady. I don't want to do it, but I guess I'll go do it. I had to run through here enough times, you'd think I'd remember it.
Director Faden. Do you need something?
I'm not just checking in with you. Your future?
I assume you'll be staying with us until the mold is eradicated.
Indeed. Until I find a permanent resolution to this pesky fungus business, I'll be here. Perhaps even beyond that, seeing as you are quite understaffed at the moment. Though I hardly have a say in my own comings or goings. Your oldest house won't open the exits until those hiss monstrosities are cleared out.
Glad to have you along for the ride.
Status of the mold?
Will the mold be under control anytime soon?
We were barely containing it with weakly controlled burns. Just look at how it has spread after a few days of non-interference. It's beyond the threshold now. The floodgates are open.
So that's a no.
Americans.
Well, we killed the source, so I would have thought that would have helped, but...
With Darling gone, I'm putting Emily Pope in charge of the research sector. Are you okay with that?
Perfectly. You have pulled Excalibur from the stone, and now decree as you see fit, O Queen. What a true meritocracy we live in.
Glad to hear it.
I don't know. She's like, glad to have you aboard, glad to hear it. I don't get from her tone that she's glad to be along for the ride and what's going on.
I had a dream. Or something like one. Darling was there. He told me something, but I can't remember what. I think he's gone.
Right. Well, he's never where one expects him to be, is he? Well, thank God. I can finally stop writing these tedious reports that I'm sure he never even took the time to glance at. If you speak to him again, can you tell him I hope he found what he was looking for.
I'll try.
I should be getting back to work.
Aww.
I'll see you later, Rhea.
Wow.
Dr. Underhill, if you please.
Oh, that makes me sad.
Sir?
That makes me sad. Alright. Let's go back up. And we want to actually do a mission. We didn't get anything new in here, right? Okay, so we actually want to do... Oh, talk to the board. Okay, that's how we begin the Foundation. But we want to do this. We want to finally do that. Alright, where's the thing I don't like? There we go, there's some health. God. Frick! I thought I could dodge it. I really did. Where's this thing? Where's this thing? I hate you so much! Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Someone, there we go. I need health. Come on, dude. Oh, something else is back. Frick! I want to do this. I've come close a couple times. This guy's hard. Where'd you go? If I keep moving around the rock, it'll make it harder for him to hit me with things. Whoa, 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 whoa. Break the bird thing. Frick, frick, frick. Oh, we got left. Is the bird thing still here? Yep. Angry Bird's still here? Where is it? Oh god. on, guys, come on. Oh, frick!
I guess the Bureau should start looking for a new head of communications.
Good lord! A paranatural object appeared in a field outside the town of Sterling, Colorado, near a billboard advertising blank. No civilians were injured, though a family dog has been reported as missing since the event. Local authorities arrived on the scene and began issuing orders over a monitored line of communication using several watchwords flagged by the Bureau, including redacted. Bureau agents from the regional office were dispatched and arrived 2 hours after local police. The situation was contained and analysis began. Bureau research staff arrived the next day and examined the object. After blank days of evaluation, the object was lifted to an enclosed truck with built-in black rock panels and relocated to Bureau headquarters via the subway transit system leading to the oldest house. Ooh, more stuff. No, this is a radio. We hadn't been in here before, so I should look around for some stuff. Ah! I'm not sure waiting until I was a little more... I'm sure it helped a little bit, but it was still... It felt like it was just as difficult as it was before. When I tried this before. Didn't feel like waiting until I was a little more powered really helped that much. There you go. Anything up here? Yes. Doesn't look like anything else is really up here. Okay. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Oh my.
You're listening to America Overnight, now in our 29th year, lifting the veil between fiction and reality. Thank you for staying up with us. I've been getting a lot of calls about this meteor in Sterling, Colorado. There were reports of a large spherical container that crash-landed in a field outside town. Some government people reportedly took it away. Now, we happen to broadcast from Colorado, and Sterling isn't far. I drove down myself to check it out with members of the America Overnight team. I don't need to tell you, it wasn't long before we found pieces of metal debris scattered in a field. Listeners, this is yet another instance of an unidentified flying object, or UFO, entering our airspace and crashing. That the government took away the evidence under cover of darkness only compounds the fact that these are more than likely visitors from beyond our planet, or dare I say, solar system. Head on over to our website to see pictures of the spacecraft pieces we uncovered. And while you're doing that, our sponsors would like your ear. America Overnight will be right back.
I'm pretty sure we picked up a document about something in blank, Colorado, which might have been that. Oh yeah, Sterling supplement. Here we go. Local witnesses report a bright flash in the field at approximately redacted. No noise accompanied the light. Authorities assume the object fell from the sky, but our examination found the object actually manifested there, vaporizing the soil around it in an intense spherical redacted, which possibly explains the light seen from the town. The object's a hollow spear made of a stone-like material. Structural analysis of the material does not redacted on record. Spear has a broken portion as if something redacted from the object. The object has been inactive since arriving at the Bureau. The Communications Department officially stated to the press that the object was a small meteor, while also using the America Overnight program to blank, see episode 92. The AWE will be studied in the containment sector until the spiritual object is deemed safe to be transferred from the investigation sector. So yeah, that's exactly what this is. This weird spear rock thing. Okay, I was like, what? And they're like, we don't know what this is. Could be fine. Might not be fine. Alright. Okay, no, I can't check from here. Let's head back to Emily.